Some battles look worth fighting until you realize the victory comes with a price you can't afford. Because winning isn't always about taking someone down. Sometimes it's about what you're left standing with afterward. The truth is, you can win the battle and still lose everything else. Let me show you what I mean. There was a man named Daryl. He had worked at the factory for almost 15 years. Long shifts, sore back, calloused hands, but he stayed because it kept food on the table. Over time, though, Daryl started to feel disrespected. His supervisor would belittle him in front of coworkers, dismiss his ideas, and treat him like he was disposable. One day, that disrespect went too far. His boss cracked a joke about Daryl's intelligence in front of the whole line. Daryl's pride burned. He told himself, "I'll make sure he pays for that." Weeks went by, and Daryl dug into every mistake his supervisor had made. He gathered evidence, went over people's heads, and eventually, he won. The boss was fired. Daryl felt vindicated. For the first time in years, he walked into that factory with his chest out, proud of what he had done. But here's where the story turns. A new boss came in, sharper, colder, and twice as cautious. He already knew Daryl's history, and he thought to himself, "I can't afford to have this man under me. If he could take down one boss, he might come for me too." So slowly, the new boss set him up, nitpicked his work, documented every slip, and one day, with the stroke of a pen, Daryl was out, fired. At first, he thought he'd bounce back, but the factory had been his life. Without steady income, the rent slipped behind. The bank took the house. His wife, tired of the constant anger and sleepless nights, took the kids and left. Alimony, child support, bills he couldn't keep up with. And suddenly, the victory that once made him smile became the very chain that dragged him into poverty. Not directly because of money, but because the war he chose swallowed up his home, his peace, and his future. See, Daryl thought winning meant taking his boss down. But winning a moment doesn't mean you've won your life. There are battles that leave you emptier than before, because all you proved was a point that didn't build you. That's the danger of chasing every fight. You might be right, but that doesn't make you righteous. True victory is knowing which fights are worth your soul and which ones you got to walk away from so you can protect your peace, your family, your future. Because at the end of the day, it's better to keep your purpose intact than to lose it trying to prove yourself. This is the quote room, where words wake minds. Some things don't need a reaction, just reflection. Just a few thoughts I had on my mind.